Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be on the I don't how do you say that name? We'll just call it by its abbreviation. It's fine. The Nb.Fz, which of course is definitely how you should pronounce that. So we're doing this video because it was voted for. I posted it in the Discord and it got the highest number of votes, and therefore making a video on it. So what's actually unique about this tank? I don't have to ask that really, do I? But there is actually something unique about it that you probably haven't noticed, and that's the machine guns. Yeah, that's right, the machine guns. The machine guns actually are not normal machine guns. They're actually the only tank to have this type of machine gun. I'll put the name on screen, I'm not sure how to say it, the MG13 Dreiser. Now, of course, this is the only tank that has a machine gun in the game. They just copy-pasted the stats from other 7.92s that the Germans have. So even though it's technically a really unique gun, it doesn't actually have its own set of stats, which is kind of sad because it would have been really cool to have really unique machine guns on a really unique tank, but whatever. So let's have a look at the guns, because this thing has two pretty nice guns. There's a 75, and it can fire 4 different rounds: a heat round, a HE round, a ballistic hat round, a smoke round. You'll only ever use the heat round because everything else is basically useless. I'm sure some people are using smoke, but I don't. And then you've got the 37, which fires 2 rounds, which is the APCR round, and a APHE round. But the APHE round is useless, you're not going to ever kill it. Well, maybe you'll kill something with it, but let's be honest, 47 mils a pen is just not good. But the APCR with 86 mils a pen is really good. And that's with a muzzle velocity of 1020 meters per second, which is really high. This thing is so easy to aim, just really easy. It just no drop at all. Well, on the sort of maps you'd be playing on, because it's battle rating 1.3, it'll feel like there's no drop at all. So, considering that the 75 has 80 mils a pen, the 37 has 86 mils a pen, this at battle rating 1.3, definitely the B1 best. You're going to struggle penning, but you should be fine. You should be fine in general. Now, next look at the armour. The thickest part of the armour on the front is 20mm thick, but that's not going to stop anything, is it? It's not good. It's not good. The armour is an actual disaster. I don't know what the Germans were thinking when they made such a large tank that's so easy to hit and gave it at most 20mm of armour, which by the way isn't much of the vehicle. Lots of it is either 13 mils, 16 mils or 15 mils, which I don't know why there's such a variety in different thicknesses of armour, but there is. So you assume that perhaps it gets its survivability a bit like the Rogo, split up the crew, that way you don't kill them all in one shot, but no. The crew isn't in separate compartments, they're all together, and they're relatively close. Unlike the independent ones spread out, they just stood right next to each other. It's not good. Except for the commander, who's just sat really high up, so I suppose he'll be fine. So, considering that it has absolutely no survivability, but it has good guns, technically it should do alright. I mean, at 1.3, a lot of the people you'll verse, not so good at the game, so all you need is a good gun. It should do all right. Well, let's see about that. So as we start this game here, I do something that I like to do on this map a lot, which is knock down this building, but not the bit next to it. You can fire over the little bit of a building that's left. A lot of people don't actually expect you to be there. This guy apparently did, but, you know, it still worked out for us, and we kill him. Then we push up, and there's a few guys on the point. There's a friendly on the left hand side as well. So we go around in the LVT to stop him from moving. See the B1's there, shoot him in his side, because he'll be a problem if you can turn around fully. As we don't really have the pen to take out a B1 properly and finish off the LVT as well. Then of course there's the enemies who ran off into the distance over there, and start going towards them. And there was about 4 of them over there. It's quite a lot. You can see that I hit one of them, knock him out. Still see 2 of them. Friendly gets killed. See the American right there who I hit twice, he's still alive. These early American tanks are so hard to kill. I always find it really, really hard to kill them. Now, I didn't actually see there was another one back there, but we push on, and as we push on, obviously the enemy's coming back around to try and get us. So we pull up to here to sit and cap the point, repair, replace crew, that sort of thing. From behind shows the T-26. He starts pulling rounds into me, and a second one, but he gets killed by a friendly from behind. So we're safe to just sit there and finish repairing. Sadly enough, I was just replacing crew, and he knocked one out, which meant that I ended up with the same amount of crew as before, because he murdered one while I was replacing him. Quickly, this French car comes around the corner. He misses his shot horrifically and gets killed. And then comes the BT, quickly around the corner as well, and just dies instantly. So here's another BT. One shot, obviously. See, here I actually bounce around off this guy, and then we knock him out with that shot there. Here we're shooting at that American tank there. As I said earlier, I find these things quite hard to kill. I think it's something to do with the optics being roundabout where you would normally aim, meaning it absorbs a lot of the shot. But either way, we just keep firing at him until he dies. As you can probably tell, we're penning almost everything in one shot, unless we're getting a weird angle. And well, we're just getting shot by this French guy, like, he's so far away, but he's still hitting all those rounds. And we try to return fire, but he ends up being ineffective, and he kills us from all that way away. As that thing. I mean, what even is that thing? Anyway, as you see, we had a 10 kill game, which is really good. And I think it proves my theory that all you need in a low tier match is some good guns. You don't necessarily need good armor, or any at all really. I mean, we got killed by whatever that was, and it doesn't exactly have good penetration, so I mean, it proves how easy this thing is to kill. But we do see that the 37-75 combo does actually work. They're very good guns at this tier, and you can kill a lot of enemies. So, kind of an overall view of this is that it's got good guns as its main guns. It's got machine guns everywhere, which you never really get to use because the multi-turret system doesn't work. You've also got decent mobility, because the tank is so light, because it doesn't actually have any armor. It doesn't move that bad. It's quite maneuverable, so it only weighs about 23 tons, which is not much at all for something this big. Now, I think it's fair to say that this thing is a massive target. The same problem we had with the Cheery, and we have it here. So big target, no armor at all really. The difference is this is a battle rating 1.3. Your enemies are just not as good. The rounds that are going through you don't do nearly as much damage. I mean, you can survive quite a few rounds going through you. You have 6 crew, so it's a fair few. You can replace dying crew members. Not quite as well as these in the Independent, and not as well as in the Rogo either, because obviously the Rogo has the crew member behind everything, whereas in here everyone's in the same compartment. But with most low caliber shells, they don't go through people very well, so survivability is alright. It's not bad. The real times on the guns are pretty quick, which is really nice. So in terms of history of this vehicle, there really isn't that much, because it was a rubbish vehicle. It had no place on the battlefield in the Second World War, really. So they built 5 of them, and only 3 ever got used. They were sent to Norway, but it seems it was just there for propaganda or something like that. So other than that, there isn't really any history on it. Interestingly enough though, the turrets on it that obviously aren't the main turret, the 2 small turrets are Panzer 1 turrets. These are the only Panzer 1 turrets in-game. There's Panzer 1 chassis in-game, 2 of them, but they don't have the actual Panzer 1 turret. This thing actually does. So this is a really unique vehicle. So where do we put it on the leaderboard? So choosing a position is quite hard because it's not good. Let's be honest, this thing isn't good. We want it to be good, but it's not. It's just too big, it's too weak for it to be effective. But it's got good guns. Undeniably, it's got an effective set of weapons. So it's not last, and it doesn't maneuver poorly either, so it has to go somewhere with a decent position. I think it's pretty fair to put it probably just one below the Independent. At its battle rating, it is highly effective. Perhaps more effective than the Porsche Tiger is at its battle rating. And obviously the multi-turreted tank leaderboard, as we have, is quite short, but that's where it goes. Right at the bottom. Oh dear, it's not good, is it? But hey, it wasn't the worst vehicle we've done, and it won't be that bad compared to some things we're going to have to do in the future, so it's alright. Probably should be down to its battle rating 1 though. When I say probably, I mean it needs to be down to its battle rating 1. So, thanks for watching guys. This video was an interesting one to make, so I tried to do it a bit of a different style in terms of the way I recorded it. I just recorded a bit more casually, I guess you put it. Anyway, if you give this video a like, it really helped with the algorithm. I'll put another poll in the Discord, so go there and vote on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.